Create reports with the report builder. Learning objectives. After you've completed this unit, you will be able to use the drag and drop report builder, explain the value of using filters, cross filters, and filter logic, create a tabular report. Use the report builder. When you create a report in Salesforce, the criteria you enter is essentially your question you are asking, and the results returned are the answer. But in order to ask a question, you have to speak the database's language. Good news! Salesforce comes with a built-in translator, allowing you to ask your database all the questions you want through a point-and-click interface. Meet the drag and drop report builder, your way to get the answers you need about your data. Select a report type. To open the report builder from the report tabs, click New Report. Then select a report type. So let's go into split screen view. There we go. Where do we have the reports? Choosing the right report type is one of the most important steps in building a report. When you pick a report type, you are picking the records and fields you will be able to see in your report. At this point, let's press the pause button and make sure you understand how report types are structured. Each report type has a primary object relationship and a field layout. The object relationship determines which records the report type includes. Objects are standard or custom Salesforce entities like opportunities, accounts, and products. Each object relationship specifies a primary object like opportunities and optionally one or more related objects. If you specify only a primary object, your report type includes only records for that object. If you also specify a related object like products, then your report type includes primary objects with or without, depending on your configuration, related objects. For example, the report type opportunities with products includes opportunity records that have at least one related product record. If you add a related object, here's how you can configure a report type's object relationship. Let's click the new record button so we can see further things. Primary object with related object. Records returned are only those where the primary object has at least one related object record. In our example of opportunities with products, the only record that should be displayed on the report would be opportunities that have at least one related product record, so the report isn't overpopulated with records with opportunities that don't have any products. Primary object with or without related object. Records returned are those where the primary object may or may not have a related object record. If we were to create a custom report type, opportunities with or without products, then opportunities would be displayed whether or not they actually have a related product record. You can have up to 4 related projects, and each can have the with or without distinction. Here we see the example. With needs to be together and with or without. Here it doesn't matter, it can either be with or without. The field layout determines which field the report type includes. Fields are often translated to columns in a report. A single instance of an object, a record, is described by a set of fields, and each field also has a type. Field types include text, number, checkbox, and date time. For example, each opportunity record has fields with field type in parentheses like account name, text, account amount, number, closed checkbox, and closed date time. Don't see the fields you want after selecting a report type. See too many fields, you may need to create or edit a custom report type that adds or hides fields. To create, edit, or review report types from setup, enter report types in the quick find box, then select report types. And we already did that before. So let's continue here. In the next section, we'll dive into how you can use filters to get specific results. We use filters when you're using the report builder to ask a question about your data. Filters and filter logic allow you to get more specific, and row limits help you limit the answer you receive. First, let's take a high-level look at these features, and then we'll walk you through how to build a filter. You can filter the data in a report using the following filter options. Standard filters. Standard filters are applied by default to most objects. Different objects have different standard filters, but most objects include the standard filters Show Me and Date fields. Show Me filters are the objects around common groupings like My Accounts and All Accounts. Date field filters by field, such as created date or last activity, and a date range such as all time or last month. Field filter. Field filters are available for reports, list views, workflow rules, and other areas of the application. For each filter, set the field, operator, and value. With tabular, summary, and matrix reports, you can drag a field from the Fields pane to the Filters pane to add a report field. Filter logic. Add Boolean conditions to control how filters are evaluated. You must at least add one field filter before applying filter logic. Cross filter. Filter a report by the child object using with or without conditions. Add sub-filters to further filter by field on the child object. For example, if you have a cross filter of accounts with opportunities, click Add Opportunity Filter and create the opportunity name equals ACME subfilter to only include those opportunities. Row limit. For tabular reports, select the maximum number of rows to display and then choose a field to sort by and the sort order. You can use a tabular report as the source report for a dashboard table or a chart component. If you limit the number of rows it returns. Now that you've got that down, let's help Maria build and filter a report. Let's park the sales rep mentioned Maria on a chatter to ask for a report of accounts who are direct customers. Go to reports and click new report. We are already there, and select accounts report type and continue. Let's make this a bit larger here. To begin filtering, select filters. Optionally, set the Show Me standard filter to all accounts and create date to all time. Don't forget to click Apply after editing a filter. So here we have filters. Show Me all accounts, do the optional stuff. And created all time. Click the Show Me standard filter and select My Accounts. Okay, now we are supposed to change this again. But the create date range can remain at all time. In the filters pane, click add filter to include a field filter. Choose a field from the first drop-down list. For this example, let's choose type. Operator equals, under value select customer direct, and click apply. And then we are supposed to click save, direct customer accounts. So type equals direct customers. Unique name, just leave it like that. Nice job, you have just created a report filter that shows you all of your accounts where the type customer direct. Okay, direct basically means they didn't come like through some channel partner, reseller, whatever. Just the direct customer of the company. And now we see report and we can run it to see the results. Please note, depending on which org you're using to practice this step, you may or may not see data in your report at runtime. Here we fortunately do, and we see it's all direct customers, so apparently the report is correct. Here is a handy shortcut. When creating a filter, try dragging a field from the fields pane to the filters pane. Voila, you are ready to build your next filter. Okay, let's try that out. And let's see, filters name, so yeah, it doesn't really work. I don't know how to do that. But anyway, the normal way is probably the best either way. In the previous example, we used the equals operator to create our filter, but there are other operators as well you can use to build your reports. However, a word of caution, watch your performance carefully when using not equals as an operator. It may cause your report to run slowly or time out. Check out the full list of filter operators in the filter operators reference. I think it's best to use like on a case-by-case basis when you want to figure out like what's the best way to build a report. But if we just go through this right now, I think we'll just forget it. So let's continue here. Use cross-object filters. Now that you've built a filter, let's go to the next level with cross-object filters or cross-filters. These allow you to extend your report types to objects related to the original object defined in the report type. Cross filters help you fine-tune your results without writing code or using formulas. The most common use case is exception reporting. Here are some examples that the sales team at Ursamer Solar has requested. Stale opportunities without activities in the past 30 days. Aaron doesn't want to waste time calling these opportunities. Orphan contacts. Contact without accounts. Lincoln doesn't want to add these contacts to accounts or else scrub them away. Neglected accounts. Accounts with no opportunities. Lance would like to spend the afternoon doing outreach to these accounts to see if there is any interest. Now Maria can help the team by creating a report with a cross filter. Go to reports and click new report. Let's do this. Select the contacts and account report. There we go. Continue. Click filters, then click more actions arrow and add cross filter. Select the parent object from the show me drop down list. Your choice determines which related objects you see in the child object list. Select contacts. Choose with as the operator. Select a child object from the secondary object drop-down or search by its name. The drop-down list contains all available child objects of your selected parent object. Select opportunities and click apply. Optionally, add subfilters. Click Add Opportunities filter. Select a field. The fields are determined by the child object in the cross filter. For example, if your cross filter is contacts with opportunities, you can use opportunities field for your subfilter. Select stage for your subfilter. Equals closed one, apply and save. And there we go, good work. You have created a report that shows contacts and accounts, where the contacts are related to opportunities that are closed or won. This kind of report will help the team identify contacts to invite a solar celebration for customers who are taking a bite out of their energy bills. If you add another subfilter on opportunity amount or close date, you can learn more about how big the deal was or when it was closed. Use filter logic. Filter logic lets you apply filters based on conditions. Say that Erin wants to see her accounts who are either direct customers or resellers of your Mayor Solar's components. Filtering a standard accounts report takes Erin most of the way there. Account owner equals Erin Donahue. Type equals customer direct. Type equals channel partner reseller. But filters 2 and 3 conflict with each other, calling the report to return no data. To make this report work like we want to, we need to add filter logic. To add filter logic, open the filters pane of the report builder and click filters. Then click add filter logic. Finally, specify how filters should apply to the report. Here are the operators available for applying filters logic. And field records that match both values, or field records that match either value, not field records that exclude values. So basically common sense. To give Erin what she wants, set filter logic to 1 and 3 or 2 or 3. Now the report only contains accounts owned by Erin who are either customers or resellers. With this report, Erin is sure to crush a quota this quarter. So let's do this. Reports, save and close. So Erin wants to see her accounts. Created all time. Account owner equals so this would be Aaron, but in this case it will be me. Let's see if this works. Yes, this works. And we log this so no one else, so Aaron can't edit it and see like reports of other people. I think it's best this way. And customers are either direct customers or resellers. Customer direct. And another type. Customer. Channel partner. Reseller. Add filter logic. On and alright, that makes sense. So the first one needs to equal me. Well, normally this would be Aaron. And the type is either direct customer or channel partner, but it definitely needs to be there, so it's or. And as we see, looks about right. Note, every time you add filter, revisit your filter logic to make sure it's the correct filter logic doesn't apply to cross filters. So if we add a cross filter here, it doesn't apply. It's like it's a separate filter, just like filter logic. Hands-on challenge. You will be completing this challenge in your own personal Salesforce environment. Okay, this is standard stuff. Create a report to show leads. User Mayor Solar updated the website last year, and the CEO, Sita Nagapan Alvarez, wants to know how many leads are coming in via the web. Create a report for Sita that shows this information. Report type, leads. Let's do this. Let's also save this one. So reports, new report, report type, leads, report name, web, leads, arrange all time. Lead owner, lead source, and rating needs to be included in the fields. Lead source is there, rating is there, lead owner is there. I'm not sure if it's only supposed to be like this, but let's remove the other fields. So lead owner, source, rating, that's about it. Add this filter, lead source equals web. And save it in any folder. So let's check the challenge. And we got 500 points. Let's tackle the next unit.